Behold, you delight in the truth in the inward being, and you teach me wisdom in the secret heart. My sin's not far, but right in front of me. Against you and you alone, God, I am guilty. Wash me thoroughly.
Sure. Okay. Can I think about this and like? Yeah. I mean, I know my answer. I just want to like say.
So
got it.
You go.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna say. I just gotta like say the words right.
Oh, this is weird.
This is weird.
Yeah.
So I just talk like it is like.
Right.
Like how Stu includes everybody. Okay, I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw it in. I'm ready.
Alright.
That's a really hard question.
You want to start with an easier one? How do you think on that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, it's recording.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go for it.
One thing I love about Stu is that he's always down to go do fun stuff, and he's like always willing to hang out with us.
The thing I love most about Stu is like he doesn't judge people, like no matter where they come from, who they are. Like he treats everybody equal and like with fairness.
He's always really positive. No matter what is the problem is, he's always gonna help you through it. From the beginning till the end, he's always gonna support you.
Well, it's a hard question. I love everything about Stu. He's my role model, and he's like a big brother to me. And I really care for him, and I know he cares. He's such a selfless person. He really cares about anyone. I know I can go to him for everything. And also he's super funny. I don't know how many times I've almost peed my pants because of how funny he is. And yeah, he's just a light, and I'm so thankful to have a role model like that in my life.
I just love how comfortable he is talking to everybody. Like he can just go up to somebody and start a conversation. He's just so friendly and easy to talk to.
Something that I really like about Stu is just how he makes everybody feel really welcome and just invited to come and just like they belong wherever they're at. He's really friendly and good at doing that.
Wisdom in the secret heart.
Okay, so what do I love about Stu?
Stu Poulson is a very lovable person. He's like a teddy bear, you know, kind of cuddly, kind of warm, always there for you when you get cold at night.
Okay, what was the first question?
He's there for me whenever I need him. I can shoot him a text, and I can go over anytime he's home, even if I don't say anything. And he's just there for me, and we always talk and everything. He's helped me through a lot. That's what I love about him.
I think you care deeply about people. I feel like you cared about me and the rest of the team, but I think you love people really well. And Stu, if this is going to Stu, I think you love people really well because you love Jesus a lot. I love to see the way that you love Christy. And from a leader's perspective, leading a team, Stu, I think the thing that I appreciated about you doing ministry so much, I loved your heart for evangelism. You absolutely thrived on getting to that kid who did not have a church or a church upbringing. The rougher he was, the more you loved him or her. And I really appreciate that about you.
The one thing, well, there's a lot of things, but one of the biggest things I love about Stu is his love for others and how much he will put others before himself.
It's about everybody, right?
Yeah, he leaves time for everyone except poor little Berkeley. He doesn't really like Berkeley, but other than that, I feel like he loves everyone dearly. He makes time for Berkeley, I guess, but not a lot.
Good.
So what I'd say is I love most about Stu is his dedication to accountability, his raw honesty, and most of all his heart. I think he's constantly longing after Jesus, and that's something that I long to do, and he's just been a great example in my life.
Stu is very inclusive of everybody, no matter if it's your first time at Campus Life or you've been there every single time. Stu treats you the same, he knows your name. He's very comforting. You know, he gets a lot of people drawn into Campus Life. There's so much attendance, and he always just keeps everybody feeling comfortable.
I don't know that I could pinpoint one. I feel like, I don't know, every day is a favorite. I have a favorite memory of every day.
Oh, the last spring break.
Yeah.
That was like my first time in Florida with Campus Life. That was so much fun. I had a lot of memories, but I'm never gonna forget my spending time with Stu, sharing about my religion, having his perspective from for my religion, and sharing his thoughts, my thoughts. That was really, really amazing. I'm never gonna forget my memory with Stu in Florida.
Throughout these couple of years, you've always been there for me, and I know you're there for everyone else. And I know one of the questions was like, what is your favorite moment with him? And that was during Campus Life Florida. It was like, he asked to talk with me at the end of the week, and we shared about the week, and that's when I felt the most that how close we've grown to each other. And I talked about how I want to go to ministry, and you've always just been encouraging and loving, and I just really appreciate it, and I'm going to miss you so much when you're gone, but I can't wait to see what God has in store for you.
One of the first times I met Stu would be at the YFC golf outing, and I'm playing on a team with my dad, and they start talking, and I don't know, just kind of crazy. One of the things that really stands out was Stu actually birdied the hole for us. We just took all of Stu's shots, which was kind of crazy. I didn't think Stu, or really, honestly, I don't think YFC people are just really that athletic to begin with, but apparently Stu's got it in him, so.
I think one of my favorite things I have watched Stu over the last 3 years of Campus Life is he really seeks out the kids that probably don't have a lot of friends or probably have a lot of rough instances at home or just like probably don't get a lot of love and attention elsewhere. And so sometimes you show up to Campus Life and you're like, wow, this is a very interesting crew we have tonight. And it's totally Stu's fault, but it's awesome.
A good memory of me and Stu would probably be at Go Med whenever we had a heart-to-heart, and he really just helped me with everything with God.
Well, I remember me and Zoe would always, for like a couple weeks straight, like maybe even a couple times a week, we'd go over to Stu and Christy's house and just talk to them for hours. Like it could be like 12 o'clock at night, and we would just be there and talk to them. It was so fun.
I was gonna say for something funny that I love about him, I love all of his Christy stories.
And I was just gonna say,
like every time he tells a Christy story, it's always the best.
An incredible storyteller.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was just telling us about all the stuff he did in college, all the pranks he made, and funniest thing he ever said that he pooped in a pizza box and gave it to somebody.
He bought like this big jug of bubbled soap.
Did tricks at Clue, like put soap in the fountains, and
we poured it into the fountains there, and it just went all over campus. It was hilarious.
And that's probably the best thing that Stu and I have probably ever done. Just that trip. I just love it.
I feel like I get probably a whole different side of Stu's Campus Life stories because he comes home and is like, what the heck just happened? We're at Campus Life, he plays it really cool, it's like no biggie.
My best memory of you, Stu, my best memories of you are just your craziness. Maybe other people are like this too, but I find that I'm attracted sometimes to people who do things that I normally would not do, that's outside of my comfort zone. I just am amused by it.
It's during Florida spring break trip.
And I think you and Jesse in your Daisy Duke shorts over spring break.
He dressed it up as Dill with his partner, And the way he was talking and with his really short shorts and his tank top, he just was super funny, and his accent was hilarious.
That has to be one of my fondest memories.
Well, it's not really funny, but everyone really knows this. Stu, we all love you, but sometimes you forget. Like, I know you're short-term memory and everything, but sometimes you just blank on stuff, and it's kind of funny. You just think, what was I supposed to do? Because you do it all the time during intern. And that's why you got that notebook now that help you figure out everything.
We went on a middle school ski trip, which was a bad idea in my opinion.
At GoMat also, it was past curfew, everyone was in their in their dorms, and I heard a loud thump. I went out there and Stu's on the ground in pain. He told me that he was trying to catch people that were sneaking out, and it was just really funny to see him out there.
And this kid, I don't really remember the story that well, but the kid falls, the ski patrol comes, is like, are you okay? He says his back hurts, so with a spinal injury, you have to put him on a stretcher. I shouldn't be laughing, so.
He was like, he just cussed at one time, and he was like trying to play it off cool, like he didn't say anything. And then he's like, afterwards, he's like, do you think everybody noticed? I was like, definitely.
There's a kid, gets on a stretcher, goes down to ski patrol or whatever, and the paramedic or doctor, whoever it is looking at him to like see what's wrong, and he starts pressing in this one spot, and he's like, oh yeah, that's it, that hurts so bad.
So good at telling stories.
I couldn't think of the exact one.
And it was just that he had worn jeans under his snow pants, and the jeans just held this like wad of snow, and Stu just played it really cool while he's in there, like, oh man, that's okay, like, probably happens to a lot of people.
He could virtually have a conversation with anybody about anything, and even if he doesn't know what he's talking about, he at least makes it appear like he knows what he's talking about, which is probably the case most of the time, Stu.
The comedy show was the funniest thing ever. Like, he was costumed as a college student and eating all the gross stuff. I would never do something stupid like that.
No. Awesome.
He comes home and was like, who wears jeans under their snow pants?
I guess Stu Poulson is an amazing friend, that's what I would say, because like, no matter who you are, like, he'll be a friend to you, and like, he'll help you through tough times.
Stu Poulson is compassionate.
Stu Poulson is selfless and a great role model.
Stu Poulson is funny and nice and just a great friend because he's always like there for you when you need him no matter what.
What are you gonna say?
Do you guys have notes?
We were
I
like
sure
thinking
don't.
about it last
Yes.
night. I was like, I don't.
Give me 30 more seconds.
Stu Poulson is soft.
Stu Poulson is a wise leader.
Poulson is caring and friendly and outgoing and loving.
He is a very genuine friend. I don't want to be like cliche, like he's a leader, he's determined, but
Stewie Louie. My husband is.
I would say Stu Poulson is dedicated.
Stu Poulson is, this is more than one word, blazing a trail.
Stu Poulson is caring. He's caring because he will literally put his life down for anybody who needs help.
Stu Poulson is talented and energetic, although not necessarily in that order. I mean, the energy he has is amazing. It's uncontainable. You try to contain him. You can't stop him, but you can try to contain him. And the talent he has for programming is amazing. I love seeing him and other campus life leaders feed off of each other with just quick jokes and improv. It's amazing to see.
The name Stu Poulson, I think about passion, a very passionate person, loved getting to know Stu and just watching him just share his passion with everybody that he comes in contact with.
Stu Poulson is genuine and he is caring, and I think that is why I appreciate him so much. I think of moments where he's had tough conversations or just loving and truthful conversations that have needed to happen, and he cares enough about the people around him to take captive of those moments and make that happen. So I'm grateful for his honesty and his spirit and his love for people, and just how well he cares for his friends and his students and everyone that God brings in his path.
My husband is incredibly clever and very passionate about the Lord.
Stu Poulson is one of the nicest guys I've ever met. If you need something, you can always ask him for it and he'll try his best to help you with it.
Stu Poulson is one of the most kind and caring people that I have ever met.
Stu Poulson is
kind and generous.
Cool person. Great and amazing.
And sweet.
Stu Poulson, he's a role model.
He's a good friend.
You made my American experience better.
We love you. Love you.
Stu Poulson is a wonderful person. Know that Stu, you're gonna have great things ahead of you.
He's the greatest and the coolest person that I've ever met. God bless you.
Stu Poulson is influential.
Amazing. Stu Poulson is super awesome and super loud.
Stu Poulson is
funny.
We suck. I thought you were gonna say something else.
Stu Poulson is incredibly energetic.
Okay, well, Stu Poulson, we're so excited whenever you paid for our first year of college. Thanks, Stu. Love you.
Stu Poulson is an inspiration. He's made a big impact on my life, and I'm sad to see him go, but I'm happy for his future and wish him the best of luck.
Stu Poulson is funny and great. Okay. We love you. You wanna hear I love you in Arabic?
Sure.
بحبك.
We'll definitely miss you, Stu.
Stu, I love you. Like, we've grown really close in the past 2 years that you've been here, and you're a brother to me, and I'm just gonna really miss you when you're gone.
I'm glad I got to experience my last campus life as you as the director, but I'll see you at family gatherings.
Stu, I love you and I'm gonna miss you, and just thanks for making a couple years of high school great for me.
Hard to say goodbye to somebody like him, but we only want the best for him, and we only want what God wants for him. So Stu, we love you. We'll miss you.
I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me and everybody else in Bluffton. I still want that Coco China buffet shirt that you keep wearing that you said it's hard to give, but I still want it.
Hey Stu, we love you. We're gonna miss you. Take care, my friend.
Say that I'm very proud of you, and I'm very proud of how hard you've worked in campus life, and I know that it hasn't always been very easy. We've kind of faced a lot of tricky situations with campus life, and you've always known what to do and the right thing to say, and so I just want to say that I'm really proud of you, and I'm really thankful to have been your wife through watching you grow as a campus life director and just seeing how much the Lord has been able to use you here. And I'm excited to see how He continues to use you.
Take not your Holy Spirit.